Tabo and I went to college with him.
You went to college with him?
SEMO, all
Fraternity
same
brothers.
fraternity.
Oh, Southeast Missouri. That I've heard some very interesting things about that place. I
It's a
think
very
probably
interesting
from you
place.
too. What I mean,
What?
like how hillbilly is that place? Because it's kind of down
It's
in
old Republican money, dude. It
oh,
very
Rush
much
Limbaugh.
embodies like
the South
everything.
will
So
rise again. They're still fighting,
everything,
huh?
yeah, everything Southern about Missouri is encapsulated in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Uh, but yeah, that's where Rush Limbaugh is from. So
Oh,
Really?
that's the type of old money that's
Yeah.
like still
mm.
I
in and
saw
around Cape.
I saw a video of Cape Girardeau and I sent it to you guys in the Instagram group chat that we have.
I don't check
And
that
you guys
shit.
never responded to it. There was a piece of road, and I don't know, I have no idea where it was. I was
Oh
hoping
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
I
would
saw
do,
that.
yeah.
and it popped up in the middle of the road, and this dude goes off it like a
We
ramp.
actually know
Literally,
exactly
as
where
he's
that
about to
that
drive
was.
over it, the road just
I used to
explodes.
From
drive
like
that road
gas or
every single
something?
day.
What?
It
I
like
used to
just
drive that
exploded
road every
from
single day.
like a gas leak and
It's
it
buckling
exploded.
from the heat. It's expanding
Yeah,
from the heat. Yeah,
Oh,
it
science
was right by
kids.
where we worked at.
yeah. We used to work at
The
Lowe's and
Menards home. Oh, Lowe's.
Lowe's.
That's right.
Lowe's.
Lowe's.
Yeah,
Lowe's, nice. Just
that
get
road that
ripped and
road goes
walk
right
around
by it.
Lowe's and be like, hey, you need help with anything? And they're like, no, I'm good. Be like, thank God I did not want to help you. Is that most of
No,
what working
we
at
both
Lowe's
worked
is
we
like?
both worked in the garden center. Like I started working there first, and then Tabo
Oh,
got
the
hired on after.
garden center.
Outside garden.
I was
And then
listen.
they
I
realized
was
we
the
knew
only
each other.
one. I was the only one of the new hires that had any type of experience that had to do with lawn and garden. I had landscaped
I
before.
like pot. I mean, I like
I
pots.
spent
Yeah.
I spent a summer landscaping and have done like other odd jobs that had to do with that shit.
Mm,
So I was the only one that had legitimate experience with it, and I get booted over to flooring just because I was the newest employee.
that's tough.
I felt like it was also because we knew each other and we were just immediately talking about working together and shit. Like,
No, bro.
uh-huh.
We never
Dave
had any
also
problems
worked
while we were at the
at
ship
How
Lowe's.
together.
how big is
No,
SEMO?
D1.
Uh, I don't know how
It's
many people
D1.
go to the school, but I like without the college population, Cape Girardeau is like around 40,000.
Oh, tiny, tiny, tiny.
I know.
So is
It's
there
more than
more?
that.
Is there more? So that's down,
That's
obviously.
just this. I mean, that's the city of Cape. I'm sure like Jackson and other areas add to it.
Mm. So is there more There's so like do more people show up from like Arkansas in SEMO or from like what the fuck is
St.
South?
Louis.
It
Oh,
A lot of
touches.
St.
okay.
So
Louis.
okay, the Northwest Missouri State, Southeast Missouri State. Southeast is second high school for St. Louis kids. Northwest is second high school for Kansas City kids. But
Okay.
SEMO is so much closer to like a multitude of other states. You get people from Illinois,
That's what I was gonna.
Kentucky,
Yeah.
Tennessee, Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's like a richer version of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, but still with all the republicanism and craziness.
Sure. I'm
Sure.
not familiar with
Nice.
the other place, but
Oh,
yes.
that's up. It's in like the panhandle of Idaho. It's a pretty secluded place, and like there was that ATF standoff like right
Yeah, we should
outside of
probably
Coeur
stay
d'Alene.
away from the panhandle of Idaho. That place
Yeah,
is
most panhandles are not ideal, if we're going to be honest. The Oklahoma panhandle there's
stay
nothing
away
there.
from that.
The Florida
Stay away from that
panhandle is
place.
really just NASA,
It's also
right?
Pensacola. Don't disrespect Pensacola. Nice area.
Yeah.
Tallahassee's also over in the panhandle.
Again, that's Florida
That
State territory. Like,
again,
Destin
come on, man.
Destin's on the
it does
panhandle.
yeah, Destin. All they have is again NASA and then Pensacola, and the rest of it's
Yeah. Well, it's NASA and spring break kids on spring break, right? That's what the
They
Florida
don't they
panhandle
don't
is.
really go to there anymore.
it goes
I feel
south.
like spring break is like a dying thing. I feel like that's not like
Well, Florida doesn't
All the
want
tourist
Florida's,
locations are happy
yeah.
about that.
I'm
Florida
sure they
Florida does
are.
not want any. They've run ad campaigns over the last couple of years. Florida has to have people not come down
Don't
there,
fucking
and then
come here.
they've also put in restrictions like I think at 10 p.m. curfews.
Oh, like
Even
noise ordinances and stuff like that.
even down in like Miami Beach, they've put in like 10 p.m.
Wow.
It's like how does that work?
That's
So
interesting because it was like a dying thing when like I feel like did you guys go on spring break trips really ever besides like
I mean,
home?
we
I played ball.
We went places, but we didn't go for like.
I mean, so did I, but spring practice always started
I
after.
mean, there
spring
were
break.
trips organized within the
Ours.
fraternity, but I mean, I didn't go on them.
No, I went on smaller trips with. I mean, We went to a spring break at Northwest Missouri State one year.
You went north for spring break. That's usually
yeah.
not. Most
Usually
people
the
go
opposite.
south for spring break.
We had ball during spring break, so
Oh, did you really? You had
That's right,
practice?
yeah.
That fucking sucks, dude.
Did you guys
we
know
had-
that
we
we
had
had a SWAT team across the street from our house in Cape Girardeau at one point?
like they lived there, or they just
No,
like
they
broke
were
in?
out there with guns drawn behind civilian cars pointing at a house.
They're doing their thing.
Yeah, we were all just chilling at the house. I was leaving for class, walk outside, and everybody's in our yard looking
Hide
across
all
the
the
street,
shit.
looking
Hide
at
all
the
the
SWAT
shit.
people.
The
News vans
the
blocking
drug
me in.
enforcement agency was very active in Cape Girardeau,
I'm
but
sure.
they targeted college kids and not like the real problems.
Yeah. That's usually how it goes.
SWAT. I believe it was no, it was the DEA broke down my kicker's doors. The guy went away.
Dude, I had the DA in my living room once in college. Yes.
I've had a knee in my back and
Oh,
handcuffed on a couch.
yeah,
So
that's tough, dude.
I haven't.
Were you read your rights?
no, I didn't get arrested. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just sleeping on a couch, bro.
Get out, dirtbag.
I,
Yeah.
I didn't wake up to the pounding on the door. I woke up to the knee on my back. Like they obviously didn't knock for very long. They were just ready to break a door down,
That's
bro.
wild.
Like
That's wild. Yeah, dude. I came home and there was just DEA agents in my living room.
Did you get cuffed?
Well, you shouldn't use. It wasn't me. It was not me. But don't use the United States Postal Service as your personal mule for illicit items.
Yeah.
Use FedEx.
Use UPS.
I don't know. I don't know how we got here from Dave, but Dave is being missed today. If you have been a long time listener of the show, Dave is friend of the show, big time Falcons fan. He was going to come on today, couldn't make it while we discuss what's been going on in the NFC South. So maybe he and his dad can react to this video. Let us know how wrong we are about the Falcons, how good Kyle Pitts is going to be this year, or not. As we
He's
know, he's
officially off the always sit 'em list this year.
No
Officially
way.
off.
I was just about to say
you better
that.
stop it right now.
I was
Season
gonna
hasn't
say,
started
There's
yet.
no way he's
1 week.
Started yet. He can
It's
always
gonna
go
take
back.
1 week. He'll be back on it.
But yes, this week we are previewing the NFC South and everything that's going on down there. They are a little bit more exciting than some of the other divisions, but not as exciting as they were last year. By and large, they don't have Kirk Cousins in just coming there as a free agent. He kind of sucks now. Unfortunate for all those.
He's a
of you
backup,
who
man. Leave
love
him alone.
Kirk Cousins.
We don't
He's an
expect him to
expensive
play well.
backup.
I've got a solid prediction for what happens with Kirk Cousins in the season. So Sean, Tommy, when we get to the Falcons, I need you to be paying attention when we get there. But we will start off with the least exciting team. I kind of put them in reverse order. I apologize. But we're going with the Saints.
Freaking idiot.
I was gonna say, hold up.
The
here.
Aints.
The Aints are the least exciting team in this division by and large. Didn't really bring anybody in. Didn't really lose.
They don't have the
kidding
money
me?
to bring anybody in. They
That's what I'm
literally
saying.
can't.
That's what
They
I'm
got
saying.
Tabo's favorite quarterback in the draft.
Sarcastically. He's the worst quarterback in the draft.
Yes.
Hey, he went high though.
The only
Top
interesting
quarterback.
draft pick that they did get was quarterback Tyler Show, who's now going to probably be their starter unless they want to go Taysom Hill because Derek Carr is retired. They also just lost Tyrann Mathieu over the
They
last
have
couple days.
Spencer Rattler, dude.
Here's an idea.
Oh,
now hear
you
me
saw
out
him
on
last
this.
year.
Hear me out
Saw
on
him.
this. Do you think the Saints were like, look, to Tyrann Mathieu and Derek Carr, like, can you just retire for us? Take a year off. You could become a free agent next year. We won't get the cat. It's like, is that doable? Can they do that? Like, would that be?
Did Honey Badger retiring save them some money?
So
I
it
mean,
will
if he
save
did
them
what Derek
money.
Carr did, it should have, right?
They'll still be required to pay out the remainder of the contracts, at least in guaranteed money. But they can defer payments, so it can help them out, depending on how they structure it. No information has come out on deferment or restructuring of Tyrann Mathieu's contract. Derek Carr's contract, yes, it has deferred it. That has been an immense help to them. I don't see Derek Carr coming back at all. Dude has been habitually injured the last few
I mean,
years of
like,
his
yeah,
career.
but it's not uncommon these days. It's not
No,
uncommon to see it
no.
happen.
And who knows? Maybe an opportunity pops up. Derek Carr comes back if he's fully healthy, kind of like we saw with Philip Rivers and the Colts. Who knows? We'll see. Tyrann, I don't imagine he comes back. But this
Would Derek
is,
Carr be able to like unretire mid-year after he's feeling better from his
yeah,
shoulder injury?
yes, absolutely.
I bet he'll
Absolutely.
try and
You can
retire as a Raider.
you can
Like, I wouldn't be
unretire
surprised.
at any point in time. The caveat to that is if you still have years left on your contract from when you retired, the team that you retired from holds the rights to your contract. So
Yeah, so
either
I'm
they would
saying,
have to cut you or trade you.
so essentially, if the Saints just are shit out of luck at quarterback this year, but Derek Carr is healthy halfway through the year, and he's like, "Oh, I'll come back and play with you guys." He's good. He could just come right back.
I
And
feel like the
yes,
only way that happens is if there's injury to everybody. Like they're not gonna. They're
I
not
mean,
gonna.
you saw the guy they drafted, how he was throwing. It did not look that good.
Bro, yeah, there's
Well, when you draft
probably a few
when you
better
draft
options.
somebody like that, like you're gonna get them playing time at some point. You're not gonna bring Derek Carr back to have him miss out on playing time.
Yeah, but
He-
what they were getting at was like
in
if
games
everybody's gone, like
they definitely
Maybe.
should. They definitely should bring back Derek Carr. Even an injured Derek Carr, you should bring them back instead of Tyler Show.
For what? They're gonna contend for a playoff spot? Like no,
No,
dude.
Tyler Show's just that bad.
Let Derek Carr's shoulder just like take it off, dude.
let that
Okay,
man
like
be.
let him let him be happy. He's not happy in New Orleans.
Listen, he's not Philip Rivers. He doesn't have 17 kids. He does not need to come back and play for money.
You know, he really should have done like an eyeliner deal with a makeup company or something like that. He would just be set.
How
for
dare you
life.
disrespect the best quarterback in your franchise's history?
You fucking
How
watch
dare
your
you
mouth,
disrespect
bro.
Rich
You
Gannon?
watch yeah, dude. Like you watch the fuck out.
How dare you
Watch
disrespect
out.
Kenny Stabler? Like
Yeah,
what the hell?
How
Ken
dare you
Stabler,
disrespect Jamarcus Russell?
George Blank. You fucking watch yourself, dude. Oh my god. Thank you, Tybo. God bless. Oh my word. How dare you talk like that about Jamarcus Russell?
Gosh, could
Yeah.
you imagine the
Rich
type of
Gannon
quarterback,
MVP.
like the trouble that he would have gotten into had he been in Vegas instead of Oakland?
Jamarcus Russell? Oh yeah, he would have been cut like 3 weeks earlier at least.
At least is
At
is
least 3
holding a
weeks
lot of
earlier.
weight there.
I don't know. I feel like Vegas is like an interesting, like, who was it? Brock Bowers was on Bussin' with the Boys, and he was like, honestly, a lot of us are very like aware that it's you get really one shot at the NFL, and just because you're in Vegas, like, doesn't mean you should piss it away. So that's a
Well,
really
they're
good
pissing it away
attitude.
on the
I
field
like that.
instead.
The
Hey,
best.
that's
the
not
best
his choice though. He
possible-
didn't choose to go to the Raiders.
I think the best possible combination of like football player personality and city to live in would have been Johnny Football in Vegas.
Oh, that would have been
Oh
great.
yeah.
It would have been great.
Showing up drunk, in debt,
Yeah.
smelling like
The
cigarettes.
second best place for him to show up to would have been New Orleans, given that they have
Yeah.
a
Mhm.
lot of the same issues down there that he would have
Yeah.
just fallen in love with.
Mhm.
I mean, no,
Um,
honestly, it would have been Dallas. Texas kid going to Dallas of all places.
Yeah, but Jerry Jones would have been like, "Fucking straighten up, boy, or I'll cut your ass." Like he would not have enjoyed
Cowboys
that at
had the
all.
White House.
Jerry Jones told
When
his
Jerry Jones
son,
is the owner.
Jerry Jones told his son, who told him in the draft room, Johnny Football is not the guy we want to draft, that you'll always be a failure because he went against him trying to draft Johnny Football. So I don't know if that's the right thing to go and say. Is like Jerry
people
would have pulled
forget-
out all the stops.
The comments Jerry Jones made about glory holes. A lot of people forget about that interview.
Didn't forget that.
Oh well, I feel like some
Glory hole
people do.
days.
Glory, the
Gone-
glory
gone
hole
but never
days.
forgotten.
And
That's
that's
how good the
exactly where
Saints
the
are. We're
Saints
pivoting to
are.
other teams.
Well, that's exactly where the Saints are. They're in the glory hole days, and not the days that that old Jerry Jones was talking about, because it's rough. It's rough. They
Somebody
also lost two former Chiefs, former members, Willie Gay, and then MVS. Nobody obviously cares about MVS, but Willie Gay, he's no longer there. They did bring in Brandon
So
Cooks,
spiteful.
and then former Chief Justin Reed goes to New Orleans as well.
Can anybody explain why Justin Reed and Tyrann Mathieu like had near exact career trajectories? Just like take out Tyrann Mathieu's stint with the Cardinals before Justin Reed
Oh
joined
my
the league.
God, I almost
Like,
forgot.
Yeah,
he was a
Justin Reed
Cardinal.
just loved playing with Tyrann Mathieu.
Or
Loved
where
or
it
following
loves
used to
around.
playing in the shadow
No,
of,
did he?
because like I'm gonna
He did. He
I'm
learned
either
from
gonna
the
be
best.
I'm either gonna be
let's not
in
disrespect Justin
Houston.
Reed. He was also very good.
Well, no, in Houston he was like lower on the depth chart than Honey
He
Badger.
still played with him there,
And
though,
then
so he's like, all right.
And then he comes to KC after Honey Badger leaves, and then he goes to New Orleans after Honey Badger retires. Like,
I think he just
Well,
like he wanted to
before
be in the
Honey Badger
NFL. He
retired.
just didn't want to be like that guy. He'd be like, Tyrann can be that guy. I'll just sit back here and make a few mil every year. I don't know.
what if secretly, Tyrann Mathieu is his like idol, and he made it a point to be just like him.
He's his daddy?
Well, then he should have started his career in Arizona.
What if he ends
couldn't
his
help
career?
that.
What if he
Could.
ends his
He
career in
could.
Arizona?
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Did he go to LSU?
No,
I don't think
he
so.
went to
Ah.
Stanford.
Mm.
He's a smart boy.
guy. Yeah, smart guy.
Loves chess.
Does he really? Is that like a?
Yes.
Is that, oh, okay, cool. I guess.
This is where we go when we talk about the Saints. This is what happens. They started the offseason $80 million over the cap. They're in a really bad spot. They don't have a quarterback.
The levy
They've
is
got a
breaking on their
new-
cap.
They've got a new head coach this
Wow.
year.
That was bad.
Like I don't even know what's going on. And
It's planned. It's planned and targeted.
all right. What like
Just
is there
pissed off
anything
a
else
whole
that we can
state.
say about the Saints?
No, that's a known
shocking.
conspiracy that they broke the levees in certain areas on purpose.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Do your research, man.
Do your conspiracy
Do
research.
your conspiracy theory research. Yeah, I feel like there's
Jet fuel
a
doesn't
fine
melt
line
steel
there. Though.
beams.
There's a really fine line on
Jet fuel
conspiracy.
doesn't melt steel beams.
Oh God Almighty! But that's the thing. Like I feel again, there's a fine line in like believing in a conspiracy theory, doing some research, and like putting on the tinfoil hat and being a nut.
Do you see a tinfoil hat?
We're not going to be able to put this out as a
Because if
as
you
a
do,
Saints review.
you have other problems that we might need to talk about.
If you have a tin
This
hat,
is-
yeah,
what if-
I gotta
If
get my
you are
eyes
seeing a
tested.
tinfoil hat on my head right now, then
We might need those glasses you got on there. If I can see a tinfoil hat on you. That's fair though. I don't know. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams. God, gosh.
come on, dude.
It does melt franchises though, and the Saints are
Ooh.
on the way.
Oh, oh.
What a tie-in.
Do we have any hope that the Saints can? Let's look towards the future. Do the Saints have any hope in the next 5 years to
No.
like make it out of the hole that they're in? Not even
No.
to compete, just make it out of the hole that they're in.
5 years
Really
seems
bad
long.
glory hole.
No.
5 years seems. I give it 2 more years of just.
They have a
Trying to
26-year-old
fix-
rookie quarterback.
Well, so
No.
listen, I give it 2 more years of just trying to fix the salary cap situation, and then I think you'll. I mean,
You say
you'll-
that, and I just want to throw this out here. Their problems, unless there is a surplus of money thrown into the cap space, is not their cap issues are not fixed in 5 years. Just want to throw that out there. It's not the way they've been
There's
deferring
going to
payments.
be
The way
there's
that you
going
look
to
at the
be
cap space, it's
something
not.
that happens that allows them to maneuver away from bad contracts. There's going to be something. Okay,
They have 0
All their
primetime
players
games
retire.
this year.
all their
Zero.
players
That's
retire. They
0.
start over. They get 53 draft picks. They
53 draft picks.
Oh,
Treat them as like an expansion team.
I didn't even realize this, guys.
Oh, whoa.
I didn't realize this. Kellen Moore is their head coach.
Yeah.
His
Awful.
first year as a head coach. Fantastic OC.
I
Fantastic
heard
OC.
a
Just won a Super
hilarious
Can he
Bowl.
make
stat
the
about
jump?
him.
Can he make the jump to head coach?
Just won a Super Bowl.
That's the OC, not head coach.
Yeah.
Yes.
His stats, I heard a hilarious stat about him on the Cowboys of like he only started 2 games, and in one of them he broke the record for like passing yards in a game for at least the Cowboys franchise record, possibly a um NFL record or something like that, and he only started in 2 games in his career. That's hilarious. However, it doesn't matter. They're not going to win a lot. They have 0 primetime games. The NFL thinks they're going to fucking suck. So,
The powers that be have deemed it.
yeah. Yeah. Which is
They
a shame.
all,
Honey Badger could have played. They lead off against the Cardinals too. That could have been like a kind of. I'm sure he's probably played them.
Retire after that game. To see you
Yeah,
guys.
he's probably played them once before in his career.
They've got a
but
fourth place
revenge
schedule.
game.
They don't have any primetime games. Like if they had kept Tyrann, if maybe they had kept Willie Gay Jr., if they had maybe added like they
Kept
have to the
MVS.
defensive side,
Kept all the
Yeah.
former Chiefs.
they don't have a quarterback to throw to them, so it doesn't really matter anyways.
What's crazy is their
Even if
toughest
he could
test
get
is
open.
definitely the Bills.
Yeah, like they're gonna have a couple tough games there, but they do have a fourth place schedule. They're in the NFC. They're in the NFC South, which is one of the worst divisions in the entire NFL. Not
I feel
that
like
they
those
would
games
have a
came-
competing chance,
Yeah.
but I feel like if they could have put together a little bit better of a roster, just in a couple of areas, mainly on the defensive side, they could keep themselves in games. They could have at least kept themselves in games to be able to be competitive
First
and
of all,
not
can I
have
stop
like
you right
an
there,
0
Bob?
and 17 season, but that's
Can
what
I
it
stop
looks
you
like
right
they're
there?
headed to.
Bob, he's stopping you.
I'm stopping you. We spent about 18 minutes too long talking about the Saints here.
Damn.
I don't even know if
I-
we've been on them for 18
I
minutes.
want to.
Tom,
I want to
We've been
say
on
one
the-
more. I want to say one
12.
more thing about them. About the cap situation. Okay, they're like to revamp the roster. They're going to have to stick to cheaper players, right? So like go all in on your rookie contracts. What I see
sign
as a
Kai Bob.
redeeming quality of the situation that they're in, they're going to have a young core. Like they're going to have a young core that plays together through tough times, and then when eventually they get out of this salary cap issue, they're gonna have a core group of players that have good chemistry and just like build the building blocks, lay the foundation for what could be a good football team.
They just got to start paying to fucking hurt players again. Start putting bounties on people's heads. That was prime Saints era. Like
Yeah.
just really try
Bring
and go
Sean
out there and
Payton
hurt
back.
people.
That was Dr.
Yeah.
Heat, though.
How many
we
of
have
those
them-
contracts do you think Darren Sharper executed personally?
Darren Sharper.
Strongest
Over or
hands
under
in
7.5?
the
We have them coming in fourth, right? I'll go out on a
Dead
limb.
last.
Here's
I
my
don't
thing.
think-
Here's my thing about the South, dude. It's like I feel like there could be a bunch of just really close games. I don't really know who's going to win the South. I feel like it kind of happened
It
last
won't
year.
be the Saints.
They came down like these games that like all these teams fucking suck besides the Buccaneers, and they're all going to come down to like a drive at
Whoa,
the end of
whoa,
the
whoa.
fucking game.
Tommy, are you picking the Saints for fourth?
Probably, but still.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Well, let's stop talking
They
about
don't
the Saints.
win.
It's over.
They don't win more
It's
than
over.
2 games. I'll say that.
Ooh. I'll write that down.
Less than 5, guaranteed.
Write that down.
Number 1 pick.
Tybo's got him at 1 win.
Oh
Bring in the number
no.
1 pick.
That's tough, dude. Well,
Our
Who's next?
second least exciting team. I say the Panthers. Do you guys want to go?
Hell no. Hell no.
Okay,
Do you
so
know
we go
anything about the
Falcons.
Panthers right here?
they got a guy who doesn't speak English. What the fuck are you talking about?
All right. We'll go
We'll
to
save that for the
we'll go to the
Panthers.
Falcons.
The
We'll go to the
Falcons.
Falcons, the second least exciting team. Obviously, a quarterback change towards the end of last year. They've got Michael Penix Jr., who's going to now be their
Definitely
starter.
just said you said penis. You said penis with like a different inflection
He
on
put
the
a
E.
different emphasis on a syllable there.
You said penis.
Michael Penix Jr.
Penis? You're saying it
Say
with
it
an
with a
S.
lisp, Penneth.
It's all about the.
I don't know what you're hearing.
Penix. Penix. It really enunciate that X for
See,
me.
Pam or Pan?
Pam, the whole Pam thing. You know, now the tuxedos look a little fucked up.
I think maybe I
Tybo
can
clearly
help out
not
with
a
this
fan
whole
of
Pam
Ryan
thing.
Get out of my office.
Tybo clearly not a fan of Ryan Clark. Michael
Fuck Ryan
Penix Jr.
Clark.
is there. Is now their starter. There's going to be something happening with Kirk Cousins mid-season.
Ryan
Guarantee
Clark doesn't deserve a platform. He's the whole reason Tim Tebow won a playoff game. The overtime play in
Yeah, that is absolutely that's insane.
Yes.
That you
So
brought that
the overtime play where the Broncos beat the Steelers
with
Ryan Clark comes up to fake like a blitz or something, and then he drops back. But the guy he's supposed to be covering is the guy that catches the ball, and Tim Tebow zips it to him, and he runs for a touchdown. Ryan Clark is the whole reason Tim Tebow has a freaking playoff win.
Yeah, he's got some all-time bad ones, and he's not good at. I don't think he should have a microphone. I mean, I shouldn't be saying that. We have microphones in front of our faces right now, so I don't think we're in a position to say
that.
They
listen to us, okay, Tommy?
Put me on ESPN, damn it.
That's a liability. If any of us were on ESPN, that's a huge liability. A lot of lawsuits. You said, and I quote, awful statement, at 9 o'clock in the morning.
I would almost put the Falcons at second. I'm more excited. Last year, we were very excited for them offensively. I think this year, defensively, they don't really lose much. Grady Jarrett is probably a big loss on the defensive line, but they still bring in Jalen Walker out of Georgia. As long as he doesn't have a drinking and driving issue, he should be fine. They bring in James Pierce at the defensive end position, and then two safeties. Is he
anything like Jalen Carter?
And then two safeties they brought in from the draft. Xavier Watts, one of my personal favorites, taking out Oklahoma bias. Here's Billy Bowman Jr. I think he's a very, very good safety who reads the quarterback's eyes very well. They did some really good work on the defensive side, which I think makes them at least somewhat exciting because defensively, they were still pretty good last year. Offensively, they had some issues. You now bring in Michael Penix Jr. Kyle Pitts has moved his way off of Sean's weekly sit-em list. So clearly there's some excitement there. I don't know.
He'll be back on it before the season starts. Don't worry.
I
think their offense is a little bit more exciting, honestly. How many games did Kirk Cousins start last year? A good majority of them. Junior over here didn't start many. They looked pretty damn good in the games that he played. They took some games down to the wire, having an offseason get gelled with the team again, being the starter going into the year. I think their offense can really hum this year.
I definitely think it was he benefited from watching the shit that was for most of the season.
They're going to look a lot better this year with him coming in as the number one, getting a few starts last year.
I mean, not that I'm comparing Michael Penix Jr. to Patrick Mahomes, but I can't say that with a straight face. Sorry. They did kind of Patrick Mahomes him though, in a sense of like, I mean, it wasn't the whole season, but I mean, he sat out most of the year, comes in late, does a decent job, and now he's got the entire year, like you said, Sean, to gel and mesh with his team. I don't know. The Falcons, the coolest part about the Atlanta Falcons is their stadium, honestly, and that's really about it.
They got a pretty damn good running back.
They've got two really healthy backs.
Two.
What do you?
Algier.
Whoa. Don't disrespect Bijan like that. He plays as many games as he possibly can. He hasn't missed that many.
Was that a harsh?
How many games do you think Bijan has missed?
I don't know.
You're always pretty off on this too, Tommy.
Me? Fucking you are. Get the hell out of here.
Whoa. Ty Bob is. He said
it is
Ty Bob. Tunsil played 6 games last year.
He played all 17 games both seasons, Tommy.
That's Bijan?
Yes. When he's healthy. He's played all 17 games.
Wouldn't know by the way he performs.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's another fine.
I'm not sold. I'm not sold on Bijan.
You're not
in
sold
2 years. He's got over 2,500 rushing yards.
That's cool.
Just under.
I wouldn't want. I don't know. I just Bijan Robinson doesn't. I would take.
He had 1,400 rushing yards last season.
Listen. Tommy's just saying this because He's just saying this because he has Ashton GNT on his team this year. It's the only
No,
reason
I'm
he's
saying that
this.
because I would take quite a few people before I would take Bijan Robinson to run
That's
the ball for me
That's a
in the
horrible
NFL.
take.
Quite
That's
a
a
few.
horrible take.
Like
Quite a
that's
few.
no.
That's a horrible.
At least
take.
5. At least 5 people.
Name them.
Name
If
him.
you're, are you still including
Saquon
Josh
Barkley.
Jacobs in that?
Huh?
No
Are you
argument.
still including Josh Jacobs in that? Because if you are, that
Yes.
is entirely out
Without
of
a
touch
doubt,
with
Josh
today's-
Jacobs.
Oh my
Without a doubt,
goodness.
Josh Jacobs.
No way.
Fucking Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, fucking who's the
Not even Derrick Henry
Can't
anymore.
even name
dude.
him.
He,
Can't
no,
even
he was
name
he was
him.
on Pittsburgh. Now he's not.
Najee?
Najee?
Najee
No.
Harris without a
Say
doubt.
not.
Najee
No.
Harris,
Oh my
without a
Dude
God.
lost
doubt.
an eye.
Bijan
Hey, can
Robinson
we go
has
back a
more
second?
talent in
Okay,
his
but he
pinky toe
hasn't
than
ran the
freaking
ball
Najee
since
Harris,
he's lost an
though.
eye. So let's give him the benefit of the
Did you
doubt.
guys all
Maybe
hear
it makes
about
him
that?
better. What?
Najee lost an eye.
He didn't
Yeah.
lose an eye. It was a superficial. It was a skin issue. He's fine. He's going to be fine.
He lost an eye, man. That's all I heard.
He's not JPP out here. Okay.
Still firework related.
JPP was a
Let's get back to
Fucking-
how
I would take
ridiculous
the
Tommy
Bucky
is.
Irvin kid from fucking the Buccaneers before I
That's-
took him.
Dude, that's
You are
What are you
insane. I don't know
smoking,
how
dude?
you are
Rushing
evaluating
smoking.
running backs,
I'm
but
smoking
Bijan
life,
Robinson
sir.
is not outside of
He
the
had-
top 5 by any means, and
he
he's
had just
not
shy-
fucking 5'4", 3'2".
If he's in the top 5, he's
He
probably
had
5.
just shy.
If he's in the top 5, he's probably 5.
2,000 all-purpose
No!
yards last season. That's
Congratulations.
insane.
At the
Congratulations.
lowest I'm giving you is top 3.
No,
And he's
Yes.
not 3.
no.
And he's not 3.
He's definitely
horrible take.
5 or 6.
Flip it, Tommy.
You're so far off. It's not even funny.
Man doesn't
Leave
know
it to a
ball.
Raiders fan to say, we know anything about ball.
That's crazy. That's
Well,
crazy.
give
The
it-
Chiefs didn't
give
win
it to a
anything for
Raiders
60
fan.
fucking years, and now we know ball.
Give it to
all
a
of
Raiders
sudden,
fan
fucking-
to grade Josh Jacobs, today's Josh Jacobs, over Bijan Robinson right now.
I would,
And then
yes,
also
without a
not
doubt.
give him a
He
contract.
played fine last year, and he's been
So
great
in a,
as a
in a
Raider.
Raider.
redraft, in a
Fine.
redraft league, in a redraft fantasy league, you're gonna take Josh Jacobs over Bijan.
Oh, dude, I don't know. That's a fucking.
Oh, yeah. Shut the
Jesus
fuck
Christ.
up.
Probably.
What do you-
Actually,
what do
yeah.
you-
You know what? Fuck
No,
all of
you're
you.
not.
Yeah, I would take.
Let's
Josh
double
Jacobs.
down.
Suck a dick.
Tommy's
Suck
back
a
up
dick.
into a quarter. He said, "Fuck
Yeah.
y'all."
I want to see
Don't
you
know
trade
ball.
for. I want to see you trade for Josh Jacobs in our league.
Why?
See the
You think
value
he's the
give up
best?
for him?
I've never said he was the best. I literally never said he
You
was the
have
He
best.
said
him
he
at
was
2.
top 5.
You have him at 2.
He said
I
he
did
was
not.
top
I
5.
did not put him at 2 either. That was in no order. So now you're putting
This
words
guy.
in my mouth.
This guy.
Put something else in
Weirdo.
your mouth if you don't shoot.
No diddy.
Somebody
Look,
bring the
I get
baby
it.
oil.
I get it. I can't hear you all because of Bijan Robinson's unit is so far down your throats that
okay.
you know,
okay.
your words are mumbled. They're
1,400
jumbled.
rushing yards on a bad team. Yeah, he's a terrible running back. He's awful.
And
I did not say he was
a
awful.
solid
Chill the
backup
fuck
running
out.
back as
I said
well.
I was not sold on Bijan Robinson. Fuck.
Well, if you're not sold, you must think he's bad because, like, I don't know who else is going to get you 1,400 yards in with that Falcons
500
offensive
receiving
line
yards.
last year. Like,
Josh Jacobs.
While also have 1,000 yards.
Josh Jacobs can do that.
He can't do it with 1,000.
Saquon Barkley
yards
can do
back in
that.
his pocket too.
Who could do
Speak
it
up
faster?
what? I still can't hear you.
Hey, who could do it faster? They eat a hot dog first and then run 100 meters. Josh Jacobs or Bijan?
do we?
Who are you taking? Who are you taking?
There's no data out there on how fast they can eat hot dogs. So this is
Is
purely
there are the hot dogs
speculative.
lubricated with
Josh
condiments
Jacobs
or
is a
water?
little bit fatter, so I'm going to give it to him.
That's what I was thinking. That he's a huskier guy. I feel like he can mow down a hot dog faster. Again, though, is there a cup of water there? Are these dressed up in any way, or is it just a dog in a bun?
Just a dog and a bun.
just a dog in a bun.
Where's Bijan Robinson from?
That's a good question. He went to Texas for
That
college.
says a lot about him.
Knows how to
Great
take
there
down a
too
wing.
on a subpar team.
I never in my life
he
thought you would
made
defend
Texas
a fucking
relevant.
Longhorn like this, Ty Bob. This is
he made
insane.
Texas relevant.
He is from Arizona.
He's from Arizona. Give me the Oklahoman mashing a glizzy and however the fuck long you want him to run for. He's winning. I can't believe you would
Bijan's
go
faster.
against an Oklahoman and defend a fucking UT guy right here, Bob. You're a fucking fraud.
He's just
you do
being
not like
objective.
OU.
Objectively, Bijan Robinson is way better than Josh Jacobs.
Objectively, or is that your opinion?
Objectively.
No,
Is
it's
that just your
objective.
opinion, bro?
Quick
It's
ranking. I think
I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking about here. Objectively, or is that your fucking shitty opinion?
That's an objective statement.
You almost said shitty opinion. You almost said that.
I did not.
Shitty opinion. You had to pause there. Oh, it's okay.
I think if we're going to do the hot dog 100-meter race, I think the order would go Ty Bob last, Tommy third, Tybo second, me first.
Don't disrespect me
Personally.
like that.
Personally, that's how I think the order will go.
Sean,
I'm the
you think
Glizzy
you're
King.
fast enough to
Bob
catch up to me
waddles
after I house my
100
hot dog?
yards for sure.
Oh, I could house a dog, dude. I could house a dog.
Yeah.
Look
You
at that
ever see
neck,
me
dude.
house a
It just
dog?
gets down there. It's like a giraffe.
It just stays right here.
You just gurp a
What?
hot dog.
He
and
could
then run
he
100
could get to
meters.
the end of however long the race is, and he could spit that thing back up.
The
whole.
real question is let's go for distance here. Who runs a beer mile quicker, do you think, of us four?
my mile time is probably so fucking bad right now, dude. So
Mhm. And
I think
then
I
like
could run a
drinking
9 to 10 minute mile without beer.
get the fuck out of here. There's no way you're running a 10-minute mile, dude. No chance.
that's slow.
Yeah, I know that's slow. There's no way Ty Bob can run a 10-minute mile. I'm not saying I can or it will
He
be faster.
actually
but, like,
actually
there's
works
no way.
out.
Yeah, he doesn't run.
I don't do
He
cardio.
doesn't fucking
I've just
run.
started doing cardio. I can do a 9 to a 10 minute mile.
Yeah, I fucking
The
walk
fastest
like
I've
a
ever gotten
22-minute mile and a
8
half.
minutes and
so-
9 seconds.
That's the fastest mile you've ever gotten in your life?
8 minutes 10 seconds.
Yeah, when you were like
Damn.
I
13.
got 650
No, that was in college.
650?
in high school. I got a 650
Good
mile.
job. Good job.
Mm.
I got a 540 in high school.
Dude, shut up.
Yeah, I was like I
you
ran a
gotta one-up
6-minute
me?
when I was like 13.
I ran a lot, dude. I was skinny then.
Why you gotta do that to me, bro? I was
I ran
fat.
cross country. What do you want me to
Was-
say?
Did you guys in middle school? Did you have to run like a mile every day or like every week? Did you have to
No.
run
No.
like a mile? Oh, bro, every fucking Monday we had to run a mile in middle school. Sucked.
Mile Monday, baby.
Yeah, terrible.
Let's not disrespect the Falcons offense here. Bijan is a
Oh, I
top
will.
3
I will.
running back,
Mm.
and he's not 3.
Or 2 or 1.
You are so insane.
This guy's bad
Get
at
out of
math.
here.
Mm,
Uh,
this guy's bad at math. That is true.
We'll send this to Dave and see what he has to say to you about it.
They let's not
I'm
forget they
scared.
still have Drake London, who is a good receiver when he has a quarterback who
Right.
can actually give him the ball.
Isn't
Darnell
that most
Mooney-
receivers? What's this-
MVS can't create space.
You guys
can't
hate
say.
him so much,
Uh,
dude. You
Darnell
guys hate
Mooney
him
also
so much.
also a very good receiver.
He was key. He was key to our offense at one point in time.
I
at
know,
taking up
and now
space.
you guys just hate him. Is he the most
He
hated
hates
former
him.
chief
Ty Bob
in,
hates
like
him.
this? Who do you guys hate the most as like ex-chief that like went somewhere else? Like was a chief.
Okay, so
now
here's
he's like on a
here's
different team or whatever. Fuck that guy.
There's
Can
a
we
deep,
get on topic?
there's a deep pull here.
No.
You guys remember Donnie Freeman?
No,
Linebacker back in the 2000s, started with us, went to the Chargers, and then came back to us.
not Freeman. Donnie Edwards.
Donnie Edwards. Damn it. Why did I say Freeman? Do I have to find myself for that?
That's a fine.
Yeah.
Probably.
Donnie Edwards. We hated him while he was in San Diego.
He's so good, so good. at
Oh, you
San
hated him
Diego.
because he wasn't on your team.
Well, he started with us,
Well,
Then
yeah,
he
but when
went
he
to the
left, when he was
Chargers.
gone, yeah, you hated him because he
and
was
then he came
in
back.
the division too. God,
Correct.
Damn,
Piece of shit.
it's tough.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel
Why
like
did I
Ty Bob
say
really
Freeman?
hates MVS,
Why
MVS
did-
more.
This
Donnie
is so
Edwards.
scuffed. That should almost be a double fine for how bad
off.
of a pull that was.
The-
Matter of
You
fact,
knew
take
who
a
I was
fuck-
talking
There
about.
wasn't
take a
even a
lap.
pull.
You
He
knew
missed.
who I was
lap.
talking
Fucking
about.
missed, dude.
Take a lap, brother. That was
Yeah, that's
bad.
a lap.
I need a lap out of you,
Me?
I'm all right.
not you. Out of
Oh.
Tybo. He
Oh.
doesn't play by these rules, and I'm not a fan of this.
The neck.
What do you want me to run? Where do you want me to go?
Just walk
the running
around your
room.
room. That's the rules we came up with in the last podcast.
Take
You
a
need to do a
lap.
lap. You need to do a lap.
Giddy up.
Get up and get out of frame then. Just get out of our face for a second.
To the penalty box.
Remove yourself.
Lee. How do we feel about this Falcons team? Offensively, they still are a cohesive unit. They've been together for some time. Minus Michael Penix Jr. I think he finished off the season very well last year. Defensively, they're still a very good team. They have a lot of good pieces. How do we feel about the Falcons? Even though we're saying they're the second least exciting team in this division, I still think they're have the potential to be a very good team.
No, they fucking do not.
And he's back. Dude, you don't got to leave once you come back.
I was
God.
waiting for that.
Yeah, no. Jeez.
They can be very exciting. I don't think they will be the most exciting. Bijan's going to play all the games this year. He's going to be a top 3, not 3 running back, like we've always said. Of course.
Hey, if he is, I will run a fucking mile for you guys, and we'll film it.
I don't know what more you want. I really don't.
What do you mean? I don't know. I'm not.
Make it 2. What's the threshold?
No,
what do we
I'll
need?
Die.
What is this? What's the stat book that we need in order to get you to run?
I would say like statistically, I would probably say yards wise, rushing yards wise, because he's a running back. Rushing yards wise, probably top 5, top 3, roughly ish in that ballpark. Some touchdowns.
Give us like over how many?
Jeez Louise. Oh, probably over 10.
He said top 3.
I would like to
3.
see, dude, if he's really that good, he should probably have at least 10 rushing touchdowns, right?
Depends on if they give him the ball in the right spot.
Is that too much to ask?
I want to throw this out there right now. Tommy, I want you to go ahead and give me that mile and report it. He was top 3 last year.
I was talking about this year, fucko.
You're going to do it for last year, and you're going to do it for this year.
Why would I do it for last year if I was talking about this year?
Because he was a top 3 running back, and you still gave him outside the top 5.
I don't know about that. Anyways, yeah, if he's a top 3 running back this year, I'll run a mile.
I'm going to have him finishing 4th or 3rd this year.
That's fine. If he finishes 3rd, I'll run a mile.
No, Falcons in the
NFC
South.
Oh, really? That's
I'm going to have them finishing 3rd. Surprise, surprise. Hot take of the year.
That is a hot take.
See, I just don't think there's a lot of there's not much difference in these 3 teams, roughly, right? Like for the most part, they have some good spots. They have some spots they need to work on. Most of these teams, like the next 3 teams, the Bucks, the Falcons, the Panthers. I mean, I think it's a crapshoot really for the top 3 spots of the South.
And that's why the Falcons will finish 3rd this year. Anybody else think?
You think they're going to be worse than the Panthers?
Oh, wait till we get to the Panthers. I'll tell you why. Don't worry.
Again, they got a guy who is from America but doesn't really speak English. I think
the Falcons don't have that difficult of a schedule. Like their toughest games are going to come against the Rams, and then the Bills, the Commies, and the Vikings. And then they
don't have that type of
a
schedule almost every year, and they still somehow flounder it away.
I think Michael Penix Jr. is the game changer for them.
We fucking pronounce his name right.
The bit at this point, we're not gonna. Poor guy.
I think he's a game changer for the team. He's going to be able to consistently hit Drake London. I'm going to say Drake London's also going to end up being a top 5 receiver by the end of the season.
Are you saying that only because he's on your dynasty team, or?
Ooh.
No, I think he's a very good receiver. I think Michael Penix Jr.
Bob has always shown bias to his fantasy dynasty league players.
I was gonna say, I feel in my short time here, I feel like he just loves guys on his fantasy.
I forget
team.
who has Bijan in the dynasty league. That's right.
I traded it to him to Ty Bob. I traded him to Ty Bob.
All pre-Tommy.
Yeah. My team's probably. I'm gonna finish dead ass last this year in fantasy in that dynasty league, and I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that.
At least you didn't have to pay for your spot.
Yeah, this year.
I'll
get working on that essay.
I got the Falcons finishing in 2nd place.
Yeah, unless
Okay.
Sean's argument or whatever he's going to bring up when we talk about the Panthers really sways me.
It'll
I
sway
also
ya.
feel like
It'll sway ya.
I feel like they're also going to be better than the Panthers. But just a lot of mid in the NFC, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna say third. Falcons third. I'll roll with that.
what are we?
Just wait, dude. They're coming up.
Don't
Get in
ask
there.
what are we. You heard my Bijan Robinson take. Don't act surprised.
I do agree that these guys are probably the second most exciting, maybe could be the most exciting team out of here. They're definitely not the best team or close to it. The Panthers, they've just done a lot of work. I think it's probably the most exciting time that the Carolina Panthers are in, only second to when they had Cam Newton uh, every single year.
Let me
And
go
Hey,
ahead and
Jake
throw
Delhomme
a,
took him to a Super Bowl, bro.
let me go ahead and
it wasn't
throw out a wild
Jonathan
stat for you
Stewart?
guys here.
It was exciting
Wild
until the
stat.
Super Bowl.
Who won the college football national championship this past year?
The Ohio State Buckeyes.
When were the last two times the Ohio State Buckeyes won the national
Oh,
championship?
get off
He's
your
doing
fucking.
one of these.
You
He's
want to
doing
talk
one of
about
these.
tin hats right here. Listen to him finish this.
2014 and
Yeah.
2002. What were the last 2 years the Panthers went to the Super Bowl?
2014 and
2003 and
2002.
2015.
Ha, 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 ha.
2003, 2015.
The following
Ohio
year.
S- The following year, Ohio State wins the college national championship. Panthers make the Super Bowl. They're going to have a fantastic year this year. Bryce Young turned it around a lot at the end of the year last year. They started winning some games after he was benched for Andy Dalton.
The Red Rocket.
The momentum is going
Rifle.
up for the Panthers right now. Their defense was fine last year. Chuba Hubbard was great. Jonathan Brooks is coming back from his ACL injury last year. Everything is looking up for the Panthers. They don't have a tough schedule.
No
Why-
one has a
is
tough
Jonathan
schedule in
Brooks-
this
Is
division,
Jonathan Brooks
bro.
actually going to be back? Like this is like he was coming off of injury coming out of college, and then he like plays one or two games and gets injured again. Like what? Like is he back?
I don't know if he's going to be
Yeah.
back for the full year, but he's definitely coming off the injury. Let's see if he does anything. But guess what? They still have Chuba.
I was gonna say I'm a big fan of Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba has been a fantastic running back. They also signed him to an extension at the end of last year. I
Mhm.
believe it was like 2-3 years for 30 million, something like that. Xavier Legette. Who else do they get at wide receiver?
He can't
T-Mac.
speak
T-Mac.
English.
Xavier
They brought in
Legette can't
T-Mac.
speak English. What are you saying, bro?
Dude.
No. Exact opposite take. He speaks the best form of English. I love.
He speaks
listening
my
to him
favorite
talk.
version of English. Sure, yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to put a whole lot of weight into Jonathan Brooks. They did bring in Rico Dowdle, so it's going to be running back by committee, and maybe that says more
No, it
about
won't.
Chuba Hubbard than it does about Jonathan Brooks or whatever
They're
his
not going to be running
injury
back by
is.
committee unless Jonathan Brooks is in there.
It's going to be
split
running back
carries
by
between those
committee.
two.
Rico Dowdle is going to get quite a bit of playing time.
No, he won't.
Defensively, they
No.
didn't really make that many changes. They brought in former Chief Tershawn Wharton. They did sign who they sign? It was J.C. Horn to the biggest contract cornerback has ever seen until Sauce Gardner. So they put some money in. They've done some rebuild. T-Mac is very exciting at the wide receiver position out there. They also brought in who's that other receiver out of Colorado?
Roseboom?
No, that's a linebacker. They brought in the
You didn't
other.
put it on there like that.
Yeah.
Shadur's
brought in,
second option after Travis Hunter is what you're referring to.
Third option.
Oh, damn.
But he's been showing out at rookie practices, and a lot of people are very high on him for this season. I'll wait to see what happens in the preseason at least, but seems kind of exciting over there on the offensive side where they haven't had much excitement since Cam Newton.
Bryce Young has some weapons this year, finally.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has the ability. I mean, not the ability. He has people to distribute the ball to this year. I feel like more.
I don't
more
think
than
his
he did
offense
last
is
year.
that much different than what it was last year. They added rookie talent to the wide receiver room. They have the same running back. They didn't change up the offensive line. I feel like it's going to be a lot on Bryce Young elevating his gameplay if the Panthers have any sort of success.
Who's the head coach down there?
Jimmy Horn. Sorry.
Jimmy Horn.
That's who it is. Was
No,
that's the receiver I was talking
But at
about.
the
That's
same
what
time,
that
Bryce Young, as Sean said, Bryce Young showed promising things
Mhm.
towards the end of last season. So
They were in
There's a
almost
chance.
every single
Agreed.
game they were playing. So
Yes. I think that's because they were playing NFC South teams. That's towards the end of the
not
year.
not every
they hung
everybody.
with us.
A lot of teams hung with us. We
Yeah,
make
I
it
was
exciting until the
yeah.
end.
A lot of teams really didn't want you guys to three-peat and gave you their best last year. So take that with a grain of salt.
It was
I
Jalen
mean, they
Carter's
won
fault.
5 games last year with Bryce.
Did
Big ones at the end of the
are you-
year.
Did like Bryce Young started 5 games and won 5 games, or they
He
just
won-
won?
He started
he
more
won
than 5.
4.
He just
I know
won
he started
4,
more
I
than
think.
5, but like Andy Dalton didn't win any of those games that he started.
Andy Dalton
Andy
won
won
one
1.
game
Dang, really?
before he
God.
got in a car accident.
That's right. Oh man.
Just to throw this out there, Bryce Young did go 4-8. He out of the last 5 games he started, he did go 4-1.
That's
So
what
he
I'm
went
saying.
oh-
So he
he
ended
went
the year
0
on
and
a
7.
heater. He ended the
He
year on a
showed
heater.
promise at the end of the season.
Could two young quarterbacks in this division ended the years on last year on a heater? Is it safe to say that we could possibly be completely wrong here and Carolina and Atlanta end up at the top?
The strength of the schedule wasn't that great for either team at the end of the season. So I think that also needs to be accounted for.
I
But
feel like
it's dude, it's the
only
South. None of
chance-
the schedules are tough. Come on, like we've been saying this for the last 20 minutes, dude. They don't have tough schedules. I don't think that's an excuse. It's the NFL,
I mean,
man.
Tampa Bay just has an overall better team structure, better roster.
Yeah, on paper,
Like, if
absolutely.
I think the only hope you have at a different team besides the Bucks winning this division is if with the change in offensive coordinator, like possibly a different system for their offense, causes them to not be as productive.
Yeah,
Because I don't think Baker Mayfield is miles away better than every other quarterback in this division.
yes.
And
I think
he's
the
got weapons
Bucks
that'll
definitely
as
it's
well.
their division to lose for sure.
For sure.
I agree with that. But I just again, dude, like I wouldn't
think
put
this
it
could be
past
a
the Bucks
fun
to like
division.
fucking blow it against Atlanta or Carolina or even fucking New Orleans. Like I'm pretty sure New Orleans played them tough or like possibly beat them.
They
in
I
all
games
like-
play
last
each
year.
other tough, just like
That's-
every
I like-
division except for the AFC East.
Mhm.
I like Atlanta's roster way better than Carolina's. So I would lean towards if there was a different another team besides Tampa to win this division, I would lean the Falcons way. But
Which is what drives you to put Carolina to finish third, I assume.
Yes.
exactly. But I
Yeah,
also
it's same here.
feel like what I
sophomore
saw out
slump
of
for Michael Penix.
I feel like what I saw out of Bryce Young was better than what I saw out of Michael Penix last year. But
I don't
Bryce
think
Young
you can
also
even
has
yeah.
an extra year. But I like
Yeah.
it,
That's what I'm saying. Bryce Young
is-
played way more than Michael Penix Jr. did last year. Way more.
And the year before.
Yeah.
Michael Penix
But that's
also
that's
does have
That's
more
like the main
chemistry.
difference. Like every other aspect outside of that, I'm choosing the Falcons roster over Panthers.
Well, and
You'll be surprised this
Falcons have more
Yeah.
chemistry within their whole roster, not just from a quarterback perspective, but on the defensive side and just whole team encompassing. Everybody's played with each other longer. The
Yeah.
Panthers do have what seemed like a fairly decent defense towards the end of the year. They picked it up defensively. Offensively, there's not as much chemistry there. Your main weapons are now going to be rookie receivers. Chemistry is not necessarily going to be there. I think definitely Bryce Young played much better towards the end of the season, but they're kind of having to start new. They've also got young coaching staff. Again, exciting. I think that they could do something within the division, maybe second. I think that's going to be a race between them and the Falcons, most definitely. But given how young they are, how little experience they have together, I have to put the Panthers at 3.
I can confidently say I can't name a single person that plays on Carolina's defense. I have
Give me
no
more.
idea who plays for them.
They play like a team. They don't need individuals.
You just
Fucking
said they
A
haven't
right.
been playing together for very long. So
No. Just because you haven't been together doesn't very long doesn't mean you can't play as a team.
all right.
What do you
They
mean?
still have
All
one-
right.
They still have
Fucking
one of the best offensive linemen or offensive guards, don't they?
Joe Tooney went to the Bears.
I talk about Joe Tooney. Talking about other.
Maybe
Maybe it was maybe a
the
tackle.
DB from Carolina. He's
J.C. Horn.
yeah. He's got
You
like
said Jimmy earlier. What the hell are you?
It's Jimmy and
Jimmy's the
JC.
coach.
JC plays the
I
corner.
know.
Jimmy Horn's the receiver.
Oh, you said he was a coach.
No, I was interrupting your guys' little segment there to say Jimmy Horn was the receiver.
So who the
I was
fuck is the
talking
coach
about.
in Carolina?
So who's the
God damn it.
coach? That's what Tommy was originally asking. And we accepted Jimmy Horn as the
It's like-
answer.
It's like, oh, okay. And in my mind, I was like, wait, what? Goodness gracious.
Head coach is Dave Canales.
Mm.
Ekem
Sure.
Ikwanu?
Oh, you're
That
talking
guy.
about Ekem.
That guy.
Ekem's
Yeah,
good.
Ekem.
Former offensive coordinator for the Bucks prior to Duval guy,
Ah,
the Liam Cohen.
interesting. So Sean, are you going to put Carolina at second then as well?
I'm gonna go ahead and put him at 1.
Whoa!
Okay. I thought my
Whoa!
Bijan Robinson take was going to be the worst of the day.
Hot
Holy
take, baby.
cow.
It's the South. Who cares?
So you knew the take was bad.
We'll see.
Talking to me?
He was too stunned to speak.
No, I had to just kind of ride that one out. I had to die on that hill for sure. Yeah. The stats definitely. I was like, damn, I should not have said that.
He said, "Damn."
Hand up. I'll take accountability for that one. Sure. That was the whiskey talking. But yeah, I think Carolina probably finishes second. I just because I think the difference between Carolina and Atlanta this year is probably 2 drives of the season. Like literally 2 drives. And with that, that could literally be anybody. So that leaves Ty Bob's Messiah.
Calm down. The
Patrick Mahomes
most
is alive,
exciting
sorry.
team. Calm down. The most exciting team with one of the best quarterbacks in all of the NFC coming out of the South. It's the Tampa Bay Bucks. They made some
Even top
massive
3 in the NFC?
Yeah, I wanted kind of to. Can we go back? Let's not overlook what he just said there. He said top 3 quarterbacks in the NFC.
Did I say top 3? I said one of
He
the
said
best.
top, one of the
You
best.
said
One of the top
one of the top
quarterbacks
3.
in the
I'm,
NFC.
I'm prepared to give him top 3 in the NFC.
Name them.
Let
Name them.
me take a look here because I might as well.
I don't know if you can do that.
We have to put Jared Goff somewhere on this list, and I feel like it's safe to put him.
Who's we?
I feel like I mean,
Who's we? Speak for
I put
yourself,
Jared Goff up
motherfucker.
there.
yeah. I
Jared
mean,
Goff up there
would
above
you
Baker.
not? You would not put Jared Goff at top 3
Above
quarterbacks in the
Baker.
NFC?
Has Jared gone to the Super Bowl? Yeah.
Yes.
Is Baker? No.
In the
What did that offense do in that Super Bowl?
Did he go to the Super Bowl?
What did that offense do
against
in
the
that Super Bowl?
greatest fucking defensive-minded coach in all of football?
Oh,
Holy shit!
please, dude.
What was the Lions' record last year?
I'll give you 3
Have they not been like top
no-
5 offense for
in
the
no
past few
particular
years?
order. No order here. In the NFC, the top 3 quarterbacks, no order. I will give you Stafford and Goff. Baker Mayfield.
You're forgetting about Jaden Daniels?
Yeah, I was just about to say Jaden Daniels had
who
a
are
much
you?
better
Can't do it on-
year than Baker
Can't do
Mayfield
it on a
did
rookie.
last year.
Can't do it on a rookie year.
What?
Can't
What?
do it on a rookie year.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. It's the
What
what
about
have
Jalen
you done
Hurts?
for me
I'm doing-
lately, league? Jaden Daniels had a better
I'm
year
not
last year
putting
than Baker
Jalen
Mayfield.
Hurts anywhere near the top 3.
Jaden
Okay,
Daniels had a way better
so
year
hear
than
me
Baker
out.
Mayfield last
Hear
year.
me out. Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the NFC. Baker's
he's a
number
Super Bowl
2
champion
because
right
he's a better he's a better version of Jared Goff, and he's not as old as Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford is not as good as what he once was. You give me prime Matt
Fair.
Stafford, blows away Baker.
Sure.
But Matt Stafford right
Fair.
now, Baker's better.
I feel like the problem with Baker and Jared Goff is they both throw too many interceptions. Is that safe to say? Because there were definitely a few games last year
would
that
say
Baker Mayfield
previously.
lost because he just threw like 2 or 3 too many interceptions.
Who did he lose to? The Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels is the top quarterback in the
I was
NFC.
gonna
I don't know
say,
what you
dude,
guys
yeah,
are talking
Jaden
about.
Daniels is really, really good.
I can't rank him on a rookie year.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Who gives a
That's
shit? It's
really
Jaden
dumb.
Daniels.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
I mean, financially, you could put Dak Prescott in that conversation.
He threw nearly 2 times as many touchdowns as Jaden Daniels did last year.
Who cares?
It's not his fault. His
The
defense
people who
couldn't keep
grade
up.
quarterbacks, that's who cares.
It's not Baker's.
Well, yeah,
Baker's
Sean, in a
That's why
game
Jaden
where
Daniels would be the next on my
Sean,
list.
in a
Like,
game
after
where
Jared
like
Goff and Matt
having them,
Stafford,
yeah.
Jaden Daniels would be right
threw,
there.
guys,
But-
he threw 41 touchdowns.
How many interceptions though, my guy?
16.
Mm.
He had a
Not
good
even that
year.
bad.
So what? He
That's
had a good year.
41 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. That's
He had a
not
good
that.
year.
That's
All to
low.
lose in the divisional round or the wild card round?
Wild card
And-
round.
Wild
Is, he,
card
is he
round.
expected to play defense too? Sorry.
Did he throw the ball away? to
Wins
give the
are a
ball back to
quarterback
the
stat.
Commanders?
Wins are a quarterback stat.
Definitely are. I mean, come on, man. They definitely are a quarterback stat. I feel again though, you didn't look up Jared Goff's interceptions though last year, did you?
Sorry. You wanted me to also look up Jared Goff's. Couldn't
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
you
well,
over,
man, you can do
over
it.
Sean yapping away.
You're the lookup
You
guy.
have no respect for Jaden Daniels.
Now that's fair because I mean I feel like he earned some respect last year, but I feel like
30,
you cannot
37
respect.
and 12, same exact ratio of Jared Goff for.
And what did I say? Baker's
Yeah.
a better version of Jared Goff. Did I not just
No.
say
I
that?
don't think they are. If the
runs
ratio
a
to
little
touchdown to interception is the same, like you're the same quarterback at the end of the day, whether
He
you throw
threw more
40 or
touchdowns,
less.
though.
Okay,
threw more
but
Jared Goff
touchdowns.
was
the
out for
ratio is
more
the
in fourth
same.
quarter
You're
than
still
Baker
giving up
Mayfield.
possessions. Like the possessions you give up in comparison to the touchdowns you score is still the same.
I'll throw this caveat. I'll give you that, Tommy. I'll throw in this caveat that he was also lost his arguably his number one receiver in Chris Godwin. Again, arguably because Mike Evans is there, but Mike Evans is also 40 years old.
Mike Evans is the number one receiver there. Take it easy, dude. He's had like 1,000 fucking yards for 10 fucking years or whatever.
He's the number
bro.
one
Who
receiver,
cares?
but he was not the number one option for
They
Baker.
had to force
That's
it to him
fair.
last season to get him that 1,000 yards, though.
He was out 4
Okay,
games. See what he got
okay,
there.
but
In a
he's
game,
not the
in a
first
game
guy
where
to
they were
have
in a
that
game where
happen.
they were up and they like arguably like there's some people that would say you should sit everybody at that point in game, and they did
Sure.
it against the Saints. But
Sure.
Well, the Saints should actually have just played some
If
defense
you wanna
and
make
stopped
the-
them, but
If you want to make the argument, Tommy, I'll get it. But at the same time, Jared Goff never lost his top receivers or anybody in his receiver core. Baker Mayfield lost his number one option in Chris Godwin for a majority of the season. Mike Evans was also out for near half the season. I think it was 6 games that he missed throughout the season.
I would say too,
Four
like
games.
to Baker Mayfield's
So, quarter of the
defense,
season.
he does not have, or I mean, like last year, he didn't have the running back room that Jared Goff has. With
it's hard to
Again,
have
so
that.
so
Yeah,
again,
I'd say it's
you're
still
just
pretty good
giving
running
you're
back
giving
room.
more
Oh,
options.
no, it
and
is,
more
it
weapons
is,
to
it
Jared
is, but
Goff,
I know.
which means that Baker
Jameer
Mayfield
Gibbs was number 3 in
better.
all-purpose yards last year.
I don't know if he is better. I think it's close, and you could. That I think we're splitting hairs
Yeah.
at this point.
Jalen Hurts, Baker Mayfield, Matt Stafford, Jared Goff, Jaden Daniels.
has Baker
Top 5
Mayfield
quarterbacks
ever,
in the NFC.
has Baker Mayfield done anything with this without Liam Cohen?
We'll see.
That was a lot of Liam Cohen's offense.
Fair.
That's fair. That's fair. We'll
Fair.
see exactly what he can do. I think he can get it done. Wide receivers don't change much. They also bring in rookie Emike Egbuka. I can't remember exactly where he went to college,
Ohio State.
but Ohio State. He was their number one option at Ohio State. Don't forget. They also bring in the 7th round Tez Johnson out of Oregon. I think he'll make the team. He's definitely going to make the team. Probably going to be a special teams guy. But if they need to dig deep in the bag, like they have probably just in terms of depth, right? That's where we're going in terms of depth.
Wait, we forgot
Buccaneers
about Brock Purdy.
Yes, we did. He's not in the top 5.
That was on
yes,
purpose.
we did. Yeah. I know. That was
In terms of depth, and a lot of people aren't going to like what I say here, but in terms of depth only, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have probably one of the best receiving groups in the NFL.
Yeah, but so much
Top
of that is
5,
predicated on them staying healthy. Chris Godwin
Yes.
Injury history. Mike
Yes.
Evans, super old. So
Injury history.
But you bring in
Not as much as
Ibuka,
Chris
you bring in
Godwin.
Tez Johnson, you still have McMillan. And they still have like 2 or 3 other guys on that list who got a good amount of playing time last year due to injuries that Baker was able to get chemistry with, and guys that they also lost. Former Giant, former teammate of Baker's at Oklahoma. Why am I blanking on his name?
I was just thinking of him
Sterling-
too. Sterling
Sterling
Shepard.
Sterling
Yes.
Shepard. He was there. I don't know if he's back this year. I haven't looked at what he's got going
He
on,
didn't
but
get
like
used very much last year.
minus the Chiefs
Yeah.
game.
I was gonna say they used him for like 2 weeks. They really did.
But, like,
they used him for like
that
2
also
weeks.
shows Baker can go game to game. And again, it just speaks to the depth
Oh,
at wide
yeah.
receiver they have. Don't forget, defensively, they had a lot of injuries last season as well. They had lost some guys, and now they're getting healthy. They're bringing some additional guys in, and they're getting some massive help where they need it.
Sterling
the most at
Shepard is
defensive
still on
line.
the roster right now on ESPN. So
Bingo.
and so is Trey
Hassan
Palmer.
Reddick
Trey Palmer's
is
on that
coming
roster
in
right now too.
to be the number one defensive end that they have on that team to just bolster the defense as they start to get
I was going to
healthy.
say Hassan Reddick makes their pass rush just so much better than last season.
This team looks scary. It's going to be
And
the
Vita
first.
Vea. Oh my God.
Like
Jesus.
I got them winning games in the teens this year.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
yes.
You think
they're
so
winning
that good?
teams. They're winning
And-
games in the teens.
Like multiple,
So, like,
like
17
2 score
for
games. They're
Baker.
winning a few games, like multiple games by multiple
Oh,
scores.
they'll win. Yeah, I was just saying in the win column, they're going to have
Oh.
wins. in the
Oh,
I thought you were
okay.
saying it's gonna be like 17-14 score.
Yeah,
It's going to
yes,
be. He's
yeah.
saying over 12 wins is what he's saying.
Oh, don't forget, Shiloh Sanders is on that roster too.
Who?
He's gonna make the team.
Cares.
He's gonna make the team.
Antoine Winfield Jr. still on the team too. Yeah, I mean, I here's the thing though about predicting a team to finish with teens numbers of wins. That's usually a curse. A lot of teams that finish in the teens number of wins is
They're going to be. This is going to be
they
the
don't usually win
first
the Super Bowl.
Bucks team to win teens games since Tom Brady.
Oh, really going out on a limb there, bud.
Tom Brady went
not that
9 and
many
8.
years.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
He-
don't think
he
Tom
also
Brady
went-
ever won more
He
than
also
like
won
12
13
games.
the year before, and won the Super Bowl.
Tom Brady went 9 and 8.
Do they have running back wise? Where do we think? Because Rashad White was the number one. Bucky Irving came out of the gates last year. Is Bucky Irving now the 1A and we have the 1B with Rashad White? Is that
1,000%.
sticking this year?
It ended the season like that, and it's not changing
Mhm.
now. Yeah,
Rashad's gonna be there for the goal line,
Is
but
the
that's
lead
about it.
back.
Do we think Rashad, like Sean, you just said it, you don't think Rashad White's going to get many opportunities?
He's
He
gonna get
was
his
still a very
opportunities.
serviceable back.
Yes.
He's very good out of the backfield receiving. Obviously not as good as Bucky, but you think this isn't going to be like a Detroit copy? You don't think that they're just going to run running back A and running back B kind of evenly and squared?
No,
No, not
because
even
they
at
didn't
all.
last season.
I can see Rashad White like snaking a few touchdowns from Bucky Irvin after like long runs and stuff like that. But that's probably it for Rashad White this year.
Yeah, they definitely won't go series for series. That's
Short
not
yardage, down by the goal line when Bucky's tired. Which is fine. I think that really helps. That helps the Tampa Bay because, I mean, that's not running back by committee at
product on
that
the
point.
field,
That's
and
a
all
clear
the
1
player
and 2.
evaluators that they have in the building clearly showed that they favored Bucky throughout last season. It
But it all
started
depends
with
on the new
Rashad
OC as
White
well,
as
too,
number
though.
one on the depth chart, and he overtook
Yeah.
him.
The factor
It
is the
all
new
depends
OC.
on the OC though,
Yep.
because Liam Cohen did a lot of great things for Tampa Bay, and I
Mhm.
don't think their next guy's going to be able to replicate what he was
They've
able
got
to
a lot
bring
of
there.
structure though. Like let's not forget, like
Todd Bowles, are you serious?
Canella's, who's the now the head coach at the Panthers, was also the offensive coordinator there when Tom Brady was there. Then they brought in Liam Cohen, and nothing necessarily changed with like everything that was going on.
They had a quarterback throw for 41 touchdowns. Are you serious? Nothing really changed?
Baker's just that good.
Way to use those stats against Ty Bob, Sean. Good fucking job.
Fair enough. With saying that, if that's the case, I don't know how Canella's got a head coaching job, and there's no way that the Panthers will end up in the top 2 of the division. Sean,
Sure.
You just wait. You'll be surprised.
We touched on Hassan Reddick just slightly. He is a game changer at any team that he goes to.
Mhm.
And let's not forget who else they have on that defensive line, Vita Vea. How impactful is Hassan Reddick going to be to both of their performances this season?
Hassan Reddick is a fucking madman, and he's pretty hard to block. So I don't think it really matters who else is on the defensive line. Like, he's a problem. You probably got to put two people on him, and if you're putting two people on him, then that means somebody else is. Everybody else should be
you
one
have
on
to
one.
you have to
the
put
real
two
question,
people on
though-
Vita Vea.
Or Hassan Reddick. That's why I would say, like, either one, you got to probably have two people on, so that means somebody's going to be free. Therefore, we have a problem.
The real question, though, is does Hassan really want to be in Tampa Bay?
Who cares?
With
Fucking
well,
cares?
he
didn't
didn't
wanna be in
play.
New
He
York.
didn't play most of last.
Who the hell
or,
wants to
what,
be in
half
New
of last
York?
Season?
Nobody, but he still should have been out there playing if he really wanted to.
I would agree with you that, like, at the end of the day, if you truly love ball like that, you'll play for any team, no matter what, no matter the price.
At 31 years old, they did give him a $14 million.
Yeah, but I mean, at 31, you can probably pick and choose who you want to play for and who you don't want to play for. So
he did get a nice 14 mil contract. So I don't think
He
that's
wants to
an
go back to
issue
the
on
Eagles,
if
man.
he wants to play.
He wants to go back to the Eagles.
Well, that's his own fault. Priced himself out.
yeah,
They're finishing second. They're gonna have a
I think-
lot of weird
I
stuff
think
happen
this-
this year. They're gonna finish with a tie.
the Bucks,
Who?
The Bucks.
because
I got
Baker's
him
going to throw a late interception.
I got him at 14 wins. I got the Bucks at 14 wins,
14?
and they win this division easily.
What are you smoking, dude?
So
That Baker
Look,
pack.
the Hassan
Ugh.
Reddick, when it comes to like Vita Vea's performance, when you add a guy like Hassan Reddick, so the Bucks only had 46 sacks as a team last year. Kalijah Cansey with 7.5 and Vita Vea with 7 were the leaders. Vita is not going to have to focus his game on the pass rush. Okay,
He can
like
stop
that's
the
not
run.
what he was previously known for. He's just a hole filler. Like, I'm going to take 2 to 3 offensive linemen and make sure they can't get past my gap type of thing. He crucial in the run game, but
He's a
When
more
you-
athletic Vince Wilfork.
sure. But when
the
you
classic
add
brick
someone
shithouse.
who can actually get sacks off the edge, like, you're not going to have Vita Vea being a workhorse, every down that he's out there.
Did they lose Devin
I
White
feel like he
last
was
year
clearly
or the year
trying to do
before?
that last year, but Hassan
Okay.
Reddick is just going to take pressure off of Vita Vea. You're probably going to see a little bit less sacks and more solo tackles out of Vita Vea.
Well, I think the Bucks are in an advantageous position to really force teams to have to throw the ball with Vita Vea just really dedicating himself to stopping the run. So I agree with you there. Yeah.
I mean, Sean, you said, what am I smoking? I'm looking at the schedule right now for the Bucks, and it's
Oh,
very
for the
easy.
4th time in a row, it's easy.
easy. They start off with the Falcons.
It's almost like the
Loss.
members of the same division get like really similar schedules.
It's almost like it's the fucking shittiest division in the NFL.
they're going undefeated in the division. They start off with the Falcons.
Loss.
Texans,
Yeah, dude,
that's
I
a
don't
win.
like. I don't
Loss.
think anybody will go
Jets.
undefeated
Loss.
in the
Loss.
division.
Eagles,
Loss,
Loss.
Hawks,
Win.
Niners,
Loss.
loss,
Lions, Saints,
win,
Patriots,
win.
Sounds like the
Bills,
Bucks are going
Rams.
0-16. Bucks are getting the first overall draft pick next year.
Cardinals, Saints,
Win.
Falcons,
Win.
Panthers, Dolphins,
Loss.
Panthers
Wait, do they start out in Atlanta or Tampa Bay?
in Atlanta.
Loss.
Mm,
Win the
So-
one in Tampa Bay.
yeah,
Between their 4 toughest,
Betwixt.
Eagles, the Lions,
Loss.
the Bills, and the
Loss.
Rams. They beat the
Yes,
Rams. If they
They can
lose
beat
to
the
the
Lions.
Bills,
They
the
lost.
Lions,
Beat the Lions last year.
and the Eagles, even if they lose to those 3, if they win one of those 4 games, 14 wins.
They're gonna lose to the Panthers at least once, guaranteed.
No shot.
Falcons at least once.
No
That
shot.
happens every year.
And that's
not
the
happening
bottom
this year.
line.
and
not
that's
happening
Stone
this year.
Cold said so.
and that's the
14
way the
wins.
pickle squirts.
Okay, man.
Yep.
No
Take a
diddy.
lap.
I said
Yeah,
no
Tommy,
diddy.
take a lap.
Take a lap.
All right. Start the top fucking 5.
Hey, it's time for me. Tybo's top 5.
If you're not
I
watching
was-
on YouTube, go check out the YouTube. This is great.
I was generously tasked with creating a top 5 of the best college football highlight reels out there.
In honor
And
of
we
Tyrann
come from
Matthew's
we come from a time where YouTube videos would be posted, there would be epic music in the background, and we would see random players, high school and college highlight films.
Stolen music.
Stolen music.
Epic stolen music.
They do not own the copyrights or whatever it is. But so
Much
because
like
we
the
have
United
so
States
much
military.
experience, because we grew up in this time, I have quite a large list of there's a top 5, but I have
and some.
like 6 honorable
It's
mentions.
more of like a top 10 with one
It's a top
honorable
5
mention.
and some.
And
And a lot.
it's when we think of these, like just me personally, because it's the position I wanted to be, aspired to be, and it's always been my favorite position in football. It's pretty running back heavy. My 2 running back honorable mentions are Adrian Peterson and Reggie Bush. Both
honorable mentions for those two?
Yeah,
those are
Reggie
honorable
Bush.
mentions. That
Wow.
tells you
Holy
the
shit.
level that the top 5 is at,
Nice.
because both have sick highlights coming out of college. And 2 very different styles of runner. They both broke off long runs in their own respective right, but Adrian Peterson usually did it by running through people, and Reggie Bush did it by making people miss and taking ankles.
Corner. If Reggie Bush got to the corner, you were fucked.
Done. Yeah.
80 yards.
There are 0 quarterbacks in my top 5, and I have 3 quarterback honorable mentions. It's going to be Cam Newton, Johnny Football, and Mike Vick. Again, 3 pretty different styles. Johnny Football ran like Michael Vick did, but I feel like he had to run for different reasons.
For his life.
Yes. Johnny Football was making plays while he was like scared for his life. And Mike Vick just danced out there.
Yeah.
And then Cam Newton was the Adrian Peterson of the quarterback position. Ran through people, bullied people, but also had a hell of an arm. The overall honorable mention, because there is another defensive guy on this top 5, but my main honorable mention here is Charles Woodson.
Layers to the honorable
He was Heisman for a reason.
Like an onion.
And
Just like Travis Hunter. Offense and defense.
yeah, but Charles Woodson
That'll
was
do.
doing stuff that Travis Hunter physically could not do.
Yeah.
Okay, he returned
He
the
would
ball
break
some.
himself. Like he would break every bone in his body if he was trying to do what Charles Woodson used to do.
Miles Jack did cooler shit than fucking Travis Hunter did, all right?
Chill out, guy. Come on. Travis Hunter has a Heisman.
Did you say Miles Jack?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. To the actual top 5, and my number 5 is the only other defensive player that's going to come on this list. Number 5, Tyrann Mathieu, and he gets the edge over Charles Woodson because he did more than just play defense. He was a returner as well and did some crazy shit as in the return game in college. His LSU highlight reel was just.
He also wore the greatest cleats I've ever made.
He did have some sick cleats.
And he made wearing wristbands on your arm look cool.
Yeah, he did.
Generational.
The next 2 guys on my list, I'm throwing it back a bit because these were not of the era of like the traditional like highlight reel YouTube video that we're talking about. But if you go back and look at their college highlights, they're almost second to none. Okay. Number 4 is Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson is quite literally my favorite athlete of all time. The 30 for 30 documentary blew my socks off when I watched that for the first time. I idolized Bo Jackson. And yeah, I mean,
To this day.
But yeah, the things he was doing on the football field, especially in college, where like he was clearly a grown man amongst boys, were just absolutely nuts and very hard to fathom. Like he's just a freak athlete.
'em. Extra points if you've seen his baseball college highlight film as well.
I haven't.
I haven't.
I haven't. Only
it's-
Royals
And
highlights.
then you don't idolize him enough.
His baseball college highlights at Auburn are fucking insane.
Yeah. So number 3 on the list, another running back, the last of the running backs though, Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders gets the edge over Bo Jackson because I don't believe he's as physically gifted. Barry Sanders is smaller and had to do just some insane things to make defenders miss that Bo Jackson didn't have to do, which made his highlights more entertaining, in my opinion. But so while I think Bo Jackson is the greatest athlete that ever lived, I do think Barry Sanders was the best running back that ever lived.
Don't ask his dad that though.
I won't. I don't think I'll ever meet him. He's probably dead.
Well, his dad famously said in his Hall of Fame induction speech, like, I now like welcome the second greatest running back of all time.
Yeah.
Which is tough.
Who does Barry Sanders' dad think is better?
Jim Brown, I thought, right? Or
Oh.
something like that. Or
Bill Pioneer.
yeah. Someone from way back then, bro.
So my top 2, I feel like, are the quintessential college football players that you think of when you think of like a college football mixtape. Number 2, this man has a 30-minute highlight video on YouTube. There's 30 minutes of this guy's playing time that made it into a YouTube video. And that number 2 is DeAnthony Thomas, former Chief.
Mamba.
DeAnthony Thomas's highlights at Oregon, there were so many people that thought he was going to explode in the NFL, was like the next, I don't know, probably not the next, probably the first like gadget specialist that would like make a real difference on an offensive football team. But he had some highlights in the punt return game in the NFL. He had some cool plays on offense, but he never really was a difference maker. But that was not the case at Oregon. He was quite literally the fastest player in college football that season, and nobody could touch him.
He made Oregon cool.
He made Oregon cool. Yeah, he made Oregon cool.
Him and Marcus made Oregon cool, honestly.
And that brings me to my number 1, because this guy made college football highlight videos cool. Hands down, the best highlight film probably at any level you can really think of. Tavon Austin. And it was set to the Hellenbach song by Kid Ink. Like that was a banger, and that was the banger of all bangers when it came to your highlight reel tape. Like it was nuts.
I'm putting that on while I edit this.
Oh man. And that West Virginia like gray uniform that he's in for like half of it too is like, it's disgusting now looking back on it, but back then it was so cool. Oh man, yeah, that's a good list. That might be one of your top fives for sure.
Percy Harvin definitely should have made that list.
What?
Percy Harvin definitely should have made that list, but you know, I beggars can't be choosers. That was very good.
I mentioned him pre-show, and I do vividly remember watching Percy's, college tape. But when you put him up against the names that I have listed, dude, like it was really hard for me to narrow it down to just 5 anyways. So
if we if we wanted to do, like, you could make 2 totally separate lists as well. You could make a list of highlight tapes of players who made it in the NFL. You could do another one of players who didn't make it and their highlight film in college was still great. If you were going to do that, quarterback Pat White makes the not list.
Oh yeah.
Oh, his highlight tape out of West Virginia.
Would they be busts? Like they went to the NFL and didn't do anything? Or
he didn't get drafted high enough. Like, you could say a bust, or you could just say, like, Tavon Austin didn't necessarily get drafted that high. You wouldn't necessarily call him a bust. But for what you expected, given their highlight film, I guess you could call him a bust. Pat White wasn't expected to make it out of anything, but his highlight film, just for a quarterback at that level, great.
I don't know. I feel like, dude, if you draft someone, if you spend one of your, 6, 7 draft picks a year on somebody and they don't pan out, I feel like that's a bust. Like obviously the expectation is definitely different between first round and the lower rounds, but I'm like, those are very valuable. I feel like if you get drafted and you don't work out, that's That's a bust at the end of the day.
Interesting take, Tommy.
It's harsh. It's a really, really harsh take. But the way we value picks, the NFL and teams value picks, like that's
So like if a 5th, 6th, 7th rounder ends up getting cut before the season starts, like that's a bust.
Oh, in the first
a
year,
bust.
yeah, I would say so.
absolutely.
That's a bust.
Absolutely.
I mean, most
Well,
of the
it's
Raiders
hard,
picks are
though.
bust anyways, so
Yeah, that's hey.
He knows a lot about it.
Since 2000, trust me, I'm
there's a lot
well
of
versed
busts.
in the bust. But
Tommy's last name is now changed to Tommy Busts
Tommy busts.
instead of Rants.
How do you feel about Calvin Johnson's highlight tape in college? He wasn't
I mean,
even on the honorable mention or anything.
And another good one, but like the stuff that he was doing wasn't as exciting or entertaining than like the stuff that you could do at the quarterback position.
Mhm.
The highlight, the style of highlights that you get out of a running back position. Like he wasn't doing like the wide receivers on this list for me, Tavon Austin, DeAnthony Thomas. They don't play the same way Calvin Johnson does, and his highlight tape, while super impressive, is probably not as entertaining to me as watching Tavon and DeAnthony.
One we
That's fair.
mentioned
I was just throwing it out
pre-show.
there.
One we mentioned pre-show. Definitely, I think Trent Richardson did not. I mean, he did all right in the NFL,
Bust.
but yeah. Also, Ezekiel Elliott had a really, really cool highlight film from college as well.
I just don't like Ezekiel Elliott.
I know. A lot of people don't. People don't like him. Probably because he was a Cowboy.
terrible issue putting aside my personal bias when evaluating anything. So
Well, I mean,
He
it
loves
is
R.
your
Kelly,
top
though.
5, so
it is my top 5. It's Tybo's top 5.
What about tight ends?
And-
We haven't really mentioned tight ends. Really good highlight films from tight ends. Any that come to mind?
Can you name
Aaron
one?
Hernandez.
Whoa. Whoa. Jeremy Shockey
Got
had
great
an
tape.
insane
Great tape.
highlight. Jeremy Shockey from Miami had
Shockey
a
did
really,
have
really
great
good
tape.
highlight film.
Greg
Yeah, he
Olson?
did.
Third leg Greg. Yes. Also really good highlight film.
Does he have a big wiener?
No, he rapped about it.
He did rap about it.
But
yeah,
Kellen Winslow back in the day?
probably. Yeah.
Not Junior?
Probably.
Not that
Junior.
I've seen it. Like that was like that was before Barry Sanders and Bo Jackson. That was a long time ago. But I mean, yeah, ones that specifically come to mind. No, I mean, like Travis Kelce probably doesn't even have that nice of a highlight tape.
Here you go,
Well,
Tybo.
he went to Cincinnati.
Who was it? Chase Kaufman? Mizzou tight
Hey,
end?
Mizzou Tigers.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They had a few
Chase
good tight ends for a
Kaufman.
bit.
Where did Tony Gonzalez
lot
go
of
to
Chase.
college?
Arizona.
Oh, dude, Gronk. Gronk probably has a sick highlight tape from Arizona.
Yeah. Fair.
That's it, though. Really, off the top of my head, that's I guess Brock
Tight ends.
Bowers
Not that
had like a
exciting.
decent.
Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. Oh yeah, Kyle Pitts from Florida had pretty cool tape. Yeah.
Definitely not George Kittle. Great
Did,
Blocking. If you're
remembering this
fucking
wrong?
run
Did
heavy
Jimmy
junkie,
Graham do
yeah.
some sick shit in college?
Jimmy Graham just retired as well.
Yeah, where'd he go?
Well, that wasn't what
Where
I
did
asked.
Jimmy Graham go?
Who cares?
Go fuck yourself,
Not
Sean.
what I asked. Didn't ask.
I ain't asking.
He's played
Yeah.
for 2 years, damn it.
I have no idea where Jimmy Graham went to college.
Jimmy Graham went to college
Probably not
in
good.
Miami, 2009.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, you could say there's a lot of Iowa Hawkeyes that have really good blocking tape out there. Just probably
George Kittle.
burying people. Yeah, you missed Ty Bob's comment about that, but
Thanks for rehashing
George
it, Tommy.
Kittle
It was
sucks, bro.
definitely worth talking about again.
well, there's a few other Iowan tight ends that
Sam Laporta.
yeah that come to mind.
Hey.
But
Probably not good college tape, though.
new, well, again, from
Iowa.
a scoring touchdowns, catching passes perspective, probably not. No.
Tommy likes to run
George
the ball.
Kittle's only relevant in the NFL is because so many people hated the Chiefs and Travis Kelce. They were like,
Sure.
Travis Kelce's so good. We got to try to like point to the guy that's like next best at the time. And so like 3 or 4 years ago, that guy was George Kittle. But like, okay, he's a better blocker. What else does George Kittle do at anywhere better than Travis Kelce?
I would
Like,
I
not
would
even
say
available
The
enough.
thing that pissed me off about
Yeah.
that era of like NFL fandom was that Travis Kelce's not that bad of a blocker. Travis Kelce's really not that bad of a blocker.
I just don't think his team
He's
leaned
not
on him
a
to do
bad
that. He didn't. He did.
Yeah, but
like,
when he blocked,
yeah.
he still had a higher grade than George Kittle.
Well, if you don't do it as much as another guy, you're probably going to have a higher grade anyways. So that's,
It's also because he's playing a different style. He's more agile.
Yeah.
And
I
elusive
think it
than
just
George
depends
Kittle.
on what type of offense you like to see. Like Ty Bob said, I'm a run guy. Like if I was going to build an offense and I needed a tight end to build an offense, I'm probably going to take someone like George Kittle who can run block like a motherfucker.
But just make sure that he's available.
These takes
and
out
built
of
in.
Tommy today make me just question a lot of things about him. So like
That's okay.
Non-ball knower? Is that what you're saying, Ty Bob?
I'm not taking George Kittle over Travis Kelce.
Non-ball knower. You say that so much, it just loses its gusto. Like that's
I was
how much
asking
you
a
say it.
question.
Yeah,
I was asking a question.
You say you don't know ball so much, it doesn't even fucking matter when you say it. Like
I was asking.
Let's hold off on
Tybo,
that.
are you going to say Tommy's a non-ball knower?
I don't like your takes today.
That's okay, dude. Most of
He
the
doesn't
internet
know a good
doesn't.
tight end.
It's all right.
You have two takes that have really rubbed me the wrong way.
Only two? That's
He's giving
Today.
you
I'm
two-
doing pretty good.
He's giving you 2 rubs.
Today.
Tommy's giving
today.
you 2
Just
rubs
gave
today.
you 2 rubs, dude?
I rubbed you twice today. Nice.
The wrong way.
Oh,
I'd hate to see if I rubbed you the right way. So
and that's it.
Mike.
We've got 4
Mike.
divisions down.
Us.
We're halfway through. We've got 4 left.
Woo!
This is the last. By the time you're hearing this, it'll be coming out soon. But this is the last week without football.
Yeah.
No football weekends coming through, and the first game starting in the NFL on September the 4th. That's game 1 of week 1. Excited for that. We've got 4 more divisions to go, so make sure you join us back next week or whenever it is that we upload. Right now it's weekly. So make sure to join us back next week as we get into whatever the
Hey,
next
you guys
division
like
is.
seafood
Don't know
boils?
Yes.
Till next time.
I love
I'm about
seafood
to-
boils.
I'm about to have some right now. Go Chiefs.
I recently did my own like really small.
shut up and say go
Go
Chiefs
Chiefs.
so we can go fucking home.
Go Chiefs.
Thank you.